Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome back. What you're about to see isn't scripted, it isn't staged, and it definitely isn't safe. This is raw police body cam footage where one bad decision turns into a chain reaction of chaos, sirens, and split-second judgment calls. Stay locked in, because once this starts, there's no pause button. At approximately 4:05 p.m. on June 20th, 2023, Trooper Grant was notified that the 10th Judicial District Drug Task Force was in pursuit of a silver Chevrolet Impala and requested assistance. Grant caught up to the pursuit on Highway 63 and quickly took the lead position as the suspect continued fleeing at high speed in a reckless manner. A second pit maneuver forced the vehicle off the roadway into a ditch on the south side and into a wooded area, bringing the pursuit to an end. All occupants fled on foot. Sergeant Grant apprehended Quentin Lowe after a brief foot chase. He then pursued two additional suspects into a nearby field, where they ran into a red barn. Dashcam Cobb was located near a fence and taken into custody, while the third suspect, Dante Lowe, was found hiding inside the barn and arrested with assistance from Sergeant Moore. A black bag discarded during the pursuit was recovered and found to contain multiple stolen firearms. On August 8, 2025, at approximately 7:35 p.m., a Florida Highway Patrol trooper observed a gray Toyota Camry traveling 74 miles per hour in a posted 50 miles per hour zone on US 1/SR5 near mile marker 95 in Key Largo. When the trooper activated emergency lights and siren to initiate a traffic stop, the vehicle briefly slowed but failed to stop, then fled southbound, initiating a pursuit. During the pursuit, the suspect accelerated to speeds of up to 120 miles per hour. Troopers observed the driver throw a beer can out of the window. Although officers attempted a containment maneuver to stop the vehicle without causing damage, the driver remained defiant, broke free, and fled again.
We are unsuccessful pit from 1684. We're still southbound. I'm going in for another one and see if this traffic's clear.
10-4, unsuccessful pit from 1684. 1684, I lost my third bumper.
I'm just leaving at Miami. He just dropped something out the window. It looks like a beer can. He's possibly signal 1 Miami.
10-4.
Alright, Miami, he's passing into the center lane again. That's the traffic.
10-4.
We already leave instructions done now.
10-4, 100 miles per hour. They are 48, and we're off the highway. I got Alex or Vicky on the phone. She's going to have to for fight.
After about 6 minutes of pursuit, deputies with the Monroe County Sheriff's Office deployed spike strips near the 87-mile marker, flattening multiple tires on the suspect vehicle. Despite the damage, the car continued fleeing at high speed. After the pit maneuver, the driver, Glenn Saltz Jr., initially refused commands and moved toward officers, but was quickly subdued and arrested with only minor scrapes. Officers noted clear signs of impairment, including slurred speech, red watery eyes, and the odor of alcohol. Multiple open and unopened beer cans were found in the car. Saltz admitted to using alcohol, marijuana, and prescription medication. Breath tests registered 0.027 and 0.025, and he refused a urine test. While in custody, Saltz made suicidal statements, attempted to run into traffic, and spit at an officer, requiring restraints and a spit hood. He was medically evaluated and transported for a mandatory mental health hold under the Baker Act.
My reservation. I almost made it.
You're funny, bro.
At approximately 10:15 p.m. on October 16, 2021, police received reports of an illegal street racing gathering at 2022 Headland Drive in East Point, Georgia, where a police helicopter arrived ahead of ground units and observed a white and green Chevrolet Camaro performing repeated donuts in a parking lot, the engine roaring as the driver continued to show off, unaware that officers on the ground were already closing in and that the brief thrill of the moment was about to come at a cost.
I don't have street overlay, so if you get into anything, I'm going to have y'all call it. I can still keep the camera on it, but I don't have street overlay.
What's that parking lot? The drill right there. coming out right here, guys. Splitting, they're splitting.
They're splitting. That gold one's still doing donuts, though.
Robert, John, 9863.
Get your hands up!
Go around, I think I'm looking.
Get on the ground. Get on your
North the gold, Camaro, come see him. I'm looking for the other
You ain't gonna
1080.
apologize. You ain't gonna apologize.
On January 22nd, 2024, at about 2:18 p.m., Trooper David Ramos was patrolling northbound on County Road 229 when he spotted a black Infiniti Q60 traveling south with an illegally tinted front windshield. Trooper Ramos made a U-turn and followed the vehicle as it pulled into a Dunkin' Donuts parking lot in Wildwood, Florida. At first, the driver fled through smaller residential streets, likely hoping that constant turns would help shake the patrol unit. But with the Florida trooper maintaining control of the pursuit, the vehicle was unable to create much distance. The driver then changed tactics, merging onto US Highway 301 southbound and accelerating to speeds around 110 miles per hour.
Look at him. Look at him. Run the window.
Yeah, 301 in Kentucky.
After 2 consecutive pit maneuvers, the BMW was disabled. The driver immediately jumped out and ran, but surrendered as soon as Trooper Ramos drew his taser. The passenger initially did the same and also complied when he saw the taser. At that moment, the driver shouted, "Run, Roo, run!" prompting the passenger to flee eastbound. The driver was identified as Marlon Daquan Underwood. A records check showed his driver's license had been revoked since 2019. At around 12:30 a.m. on February 16, 2023, Sergeant A. Matthews was notified by Gwinnett County Police that a newer gray Dodge Challenger with stolen Georgia dealer plates had fled a traffic stop on southbound I-85 near the DeKalb County line. Shortly after, Chamblee police reported that the same vehicle was detected by their license plate reader entering their jurisdiction on Chamblee-Tucker Road. Unmarked crime suppression units located the Challenger parked at a nearby hotel and requested assistance from Sergeant Matthews. Before he arrived, a marked Chamblee patrol car inadvertently alerted the suspect, causing the Challenger to flee the hotel parking lot at high speed, driving recklessly westbound on Chamblee-Tucker Road. After the pit maneuver, Trooper Matthews exited his patrol car and saw the driver flee on foot. Despite repeated commands to show his hands, the suspect kept them at his waistband, pulled out a handgun, and tossed it away while running. Trooper Matthews deployed his taser, knocking the suspect to the ground. When the suspect tried to get back up and continued to resist, a second taser deployment achieved neuromuscular incapacitation. The suspect then complied and was taken into custody without further incident. Around noon on January 27, 2024, officers with the Lathrop Police Department were dispatched to a reported domestic violence incident.
911, what's the location of your emergency?
I'm actually calling for a friend. I'm down the street from her house. She lives on Shady Wood. Her and her daughter are there. They're in danger. This guy, he's threatening to kill her. He almost did try to kill her last night, she said, and I'm just really worried, and I don't know what to do.
I'm going to let my officers know and have them head out there to do a welfare check on the location to see what's going on and just see how...
to help you guys out, I'm pretty sure he has warrants. Like, he's, like, a really bad person. Like, so I don't know if that helps you, but...
Okay.
Once you guys probably catch him, he's going to have warrants. You know what I mean?
Okay. We'll go ahead and let one of the officers know.
Okay, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Responding units quickly made their way to the scene, prepared for a potentially volatile situation. What unfolded next would escalate into something far more dangerous than a typical domestic disturbance.
Hey, does John have any weapons right now?
Well, yeah, there's probably knives and stuff in the house.
Does John carry a gun? Hey, John, what's going on right now?
You will fight back. Be careful.
Hey, Tino, stop that car if he takes off.
Not long after officers arrived at the scene, the suspect got into a vehicle and sped off, ignoring repeated commands to stop. That decision marked the beginning of a pursuit that would end in tragedy.
28 David William 589. It's a gold colored Nissan Versa. It's going to be the male half.
What's the DOT?
We are going eastbound on Aspenwood.
Passing Autowood.
I copy eastbound. I'm going to hear the street name.
19, I'll have traffic.
No traffic. Doing about 30.
Copy southbound Jasper.
Sam 221.
John, turn the fucking car off! Turn the fucking car off now! Hey, Tino, I'm gonna get your 40.
3.13, Sam, she wants to know what the lawn is.
Wait, 13, we're trying to figure it out right now. There's a verbal 415 between the X and the male half. The male's extremely uncooperative.
After circling through the neighborhood, the suspect returned to the area near his residence and came to a stop. Officers issued multiple commands for him to exit the vehicle, but after a brief standoff, he suddenly accelerated and fled again. Realizing the suspect was becoming increasingly defiant, officers resumed the pursuit and began preparing for a potentially dangerous confrontation.
Copy, westbound Shadywood.
Northbound Havenwood.
Tried to show them last night. And we're going to be going westbound Castlewood, 815.
Copy, westbound Castlewood.
Northbound Rosewood, 15 miles an hour, no pedestrian traffic.
Copy, northbound Rosewood.
Westbound Stonebridge, no pedestrian traffic. Road is dry and clear.
Pull over!
Copy, westbound Stonebridge.
030 both. One's going to be 273.5 and possible 245. From Stonebridge, speed 25 miles an hour. No pedestrian traffic. Traffic is light yielding.
I'll be continuing with South Stonebridge.
He's going the wrong way for a second here.
Copy westbound Brock, and we have BHP unit at 121.
At one point, the suspect entered the oncoming lane and came to a stop while attempting to turn around. Officers quickly moved in to block the vehicle, but the maneuver was unsuccessful. The suspect managed to escape once again, continuing the pursuit even as his vehicle showed signs of damage, with one of the wheels appearing to be compromised.
Wrong road.
Copy southbound I-5 from Rock.
Hang on, one officer.
Rock unit 10.
That unit 1's going to be 245 on an officer.
10-4, do we want BHP to take over?
Yeah, for we'll take whatever agency can assist.
Boy, 13, his tires coming apart.
Copy, higher coming apart.
Yeah, keep bailing.
Minutes later, the suspect's vehicle became disabled due to the damaged wheel and pulled over to the side of the road. It seemed like the chase had finally come to an end, but instead, the suspect escalated the situation. He attempted to carjack another vehicle. As the driver of that vehicle sped off to escape, the suspect desperately clung to the moving car, refusing to let go.
I copy, he's booked in a lane and there's units covering once the DMV.
Trying to carjack a victim vehicle, holding on.
Be trying to carjack the victim vehicle. What's the description?
Hey, you're gonna get fucking shot, dude!
Shots fired.
Copy, shots fired.
Fuck! Hey, what's your name, bro? Juan. Juan, what's your name? I can't breathe, dog!
We're working on it, buddy. We're working on it.
You're good?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah. The suspect was later identified as Juan Valdez. Although he sustained gunshot wounds, his injuries were not life-threatening. After receiving medical treatment at the hospital, Valdez was taken into custody and charged with multiple felonies, including carjacking, false imprisonment, fleeing, and resisting arrest, according to law enforcement authorities.
Speeds of 100 on Sunset. This looks like a 2015 model or newer. It's gonna be a scat pack.
On August 6, 2024, Genesee County Flint City Dispatch received a shots-fired call near 3921 Joyner Street. Trooper Kairos and Trooper Whipple responded and spoke to residents who confirmed a shooting. The suspect vehicle was described as a white Dodge Charger with a cracked windshield and no license plate. After ensuring no one was injured, the officers began patrolling. Trooper Whipple later spotted the suspect vehicle at a traffic light on Ballinger Highway and Flushing Road. When a traffic stop was attempted, the driver fled, initiating a pursuit.
Still eastbound, speeds 90, slowing down for Grand Traverse.
Copy, eastbound approaching Grand Traverse.
Northbound Grand Traverse. Through 5th. Continuing. Speeds 90.
Copy, through 5th.
Westbound 8th.
8.
Still continuing westbound into Mackin, approaching DuPont. Still no pedestrian traffic, very light vehicle traffic, and he's northbound DuPont. Northeast on King Ave.
Second and third car having a hard time keeping up. Primary units on him.
A few minutes later, as the suspect's vehicle slowed down, Trooper Whipple performed a pit maneuver. The impact caused the suspect's vehicle to spin counterclockwise, but the driver managed to regain control and continued fleeing.
We're going north on Greenlawn. What's on Shamrock?
Attempt. Looks like you might be trying to get on southbound 75. Or my speed wise. 55, 40, 40, 38. Fuck you.
Looks like we got him on the ramp. Now he's driving off the ramp. He spun out.
He's stuck.
He's trying to drive out of it.
He's running, holding his waistband.
Yep, black male, white hoodie, running across the freeway.
Black male, white hoodie, holding his waistband across the expressway.
The right hand. Going back up to the overpass.
Fuck out of the way.
We got it there.
You got the gun? Now! Okay. Put your hands, man. Just be cool. It's over. It's over. Fucking hands behind your back.
Around 7:20 p.m. on June 21, 2023, Trooper Nelson was notified to assist in pursuing a red vehicle fleeing from police at nearly 100 miles per hour. Trooper Nelson quickly located the suspect vehicle matching the description and joined the pursuit.
I'm on 12th Street now. Just live up. They're fleeing from us. So we notify AFC. Speeds are going to be 45 right now. That's over light traffic.
We'll take care.
Okay.
One black male occupant, medium, said, got a beard with a hat on. We're going to let safety take primary. They're coming up on us now. Speeds are 110, light traffic, no window, coming up on Chester. Safe now, primary in the pursuit. We're going under State Street right now. Speeds 110, light speed traffic. We're getting off on Broadway. Starting with Maverick, Broadway, and then starting.
Broadway 630, sorry, Neil.
Moments later, at the intersection of Broadway and Highway 630, the suspect lost control, crashing into another vehicle before striking a concrete barrier. Officers approached the wreckage and found the male suspect had been violently ejected, becoming trapped against the front windshield with severe head bleeding. Police secured the scene and waited for rescue crews to avoid causing further injury.
Hands! Show me hands! Come here, Fuller. Glove up and come here. Come up here and... Hang on just a second, Glove up and we're going to have to pull him out.
Stop!
Stop moving. Stop moving.
Just stay there. Do you understand? Okay, just stay there. Stop moving. Keep your hands.
Stop moving. Keep your hands right there.
Hold on, one second. I'm letting them.
God damn. Hey, you check on him.
Yeah, I got somebody over there checking on. She got in the car. She's on the ground over there. Please help me, man. Hold on. I can't even see.
Stop moving.
You just stay still and be calm, okay?
I can't go. Where you think that
I know. Just stay right there for a minute, okay?
I can't. I got you out here now.
I know, you got to go.
How you gonna get me out of here?
Fire crews arrived shortly after and rescued the injured suspect, who was transported to the hospital in a coma with a fractured femur and an open skull injury. A female passenger was also ejected, suffering a deep leg laceration. The suspect, identified as Damian Gunnels, now faces multiple serious charges.
We following?
At about 12:46 a.m. on April 26, 2024, the Ohio State Highway Patrol was searching for a vehicle reported to have an impaired driver operating recklessly. Troopers located a car matching the description and initiated a traffic stop on Route 77 near the Belden Village Mall area. The driver complied and pulled onto the shoulder.
Hey, how's it going? Can you shut the vehicle off for me?
Yeah.
The vehicle shut off?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Where are you coming from tonight?
Columbus, Polaris, Ohio.
Columbus, Polaris, Ohio?
Yeah.
I got you. Where are you headed to?
Reynoldsburg, Ohio.
Reynoldsburg?
Yeah. Sorry,
You're what?
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Isn't Reynoldsburg down in Columbus?
Yeah.
Okay. We're not even close to Columbus.
Reynoldsburg.
Where's that at? Which is in Columbus?
Yes.
Right. We're not in Columbus.
Reynoldsburg, Ohio.
Right. That's where you're going to?
Yes.
Right. You're going in the completely opposite direction.
Reynoldsburg, Ohio is right here.
Is where?
Right here.
What's it by?
Reynoldsburg, Ohio.
Which is by Columbus?
Yes.
Right. We're in Canton.
Yes.
Near Akron.
Yes.
Which is not by Columbus.
Yes. I meant to say that.
Okay. Is this your vehicle?
Yes.
Do you have registration insurance for it?
Yes.
Okay. Can you shut the vehicle off for me?
Yes. It's already off.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. I have the registration under my my phone.
Okay.
Sorry, 1 second.
How do you say your first name?
Rafat Ahmed.
Rafat?
Can you put in my registration number?
Yeah, we'll get that later. All right. How much have you had to drink tonight?
I haven't had anything to drink.
You haven't had anything to drink?
No.
Okay. All right, can you guys step out to that trooper over there, please?
Yes.
During the initial stop, the trooper obtained the driver's license after a brief conversation. Another trooper soon arrived to assist. When asked to step out of the car, the driver, identified as Ahmed, chose to flee the scene, sparking a high-speed chase with State Patrol.
Taking off here northbound. ID. Not gonna pursue. Just let Green know that it will be a .19.
Okay. You're right, you're not pursuing, correct?
Right, we have his ID.
Okay, is that going to be the RO?
Okay, who does the RO?
Another trooper, along with a local deputy, spotted the vehicle leaving near Massalong Road. Ahmed then re-entered the interstate in an attempt to escape. Officers tried to block him in, but he broke free, accelerating to over 100 miles per hour in a reckless flight.
Get back on at the 117.
Right, we're getting back on 77 northbound.
We got units here if you want to go ahead and try now. That's those with us too. Alright, yes, those out with us. I'll get in front.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be in the middle.
Come on, number one.
Alright.
18 over 6. He's boxed in here.
Okay. Time check up.
First 615. Get up there and try to get primary on them.
As the chase left Arlington Road, the driver appeared unaware of a sharp curve ahead. Highway camera footage from the Ohio Department of Transportation captured his vehicle launching into the air, rolling several times before coming to a stop. When troopers approached, the car was on its side, with the driver trapped inside.
Can't get EMS started this way.
Don't lock first.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I can see him right here on the sunroof.
At about 7:30 p.m. on September 25th, 2024, Pleasant Prairie police were alerted that Kenosha police were chasing a vehicle headed in their direction. Moments later, officers spotted a car matching the description, traveling around 70 miles per hour in a 45 zone. When they attempted a stop, the driver accelerated sharply and began weaving through lanes, prompting Pleasant Prairie officers to join the pursuit. Officers attempted to box in the fleeing vehicle and successfully deployed spike strips, puncturing at least 3 of its tires. Despite the damage, the suspect continued driving at high speed, refusing to stop.
13 on number 1. Good spikes again. Pull him. 13, go around me. I got spiked.
Soon after, officers caught up to the suspect's vehicle and attempted to surround it, hoping the driver would surrender without a collision. Instead, the driver remained defiant, maneuvering aggressively in an effort to break free from the patrol cars. Realizing the driver had no intention of stopping safely, an officer executed a pit maneuver to end the chase. The impact sent the suspect's vehicle into a ditch, where the driver immediately jumped out and fled on foot. Officers quickly pursued close behind. At approximately 2:43 p.m. on January 21st, 2026, the Fayette County Sheriff's Office received a report of a stolen vehicle out of Newnan. Minutes later, Lieutenant Aiken and Deputy Nelson located a vehicle matching the description near Brooks-Woolsey Road and Antioch Road. When Lieutenant Aiken attempted a traffic stop, the driver refused to stop, initiating a high-speed pursuit.
Approaching active drive, speed 105. South now. That's Rising Star southbound. It's 1050 radio rollover.
As deputies prepared to terminate the pursuit due to the extreme speeds and public safety concerns, the vehicle crashed and rolled over near Brooks-Woolsey Road and the I-85 connector. The driver, a 17-year-old juvenile, who had also been reported missing by the Noonan Police Department, was removed from the vehicle with no serious injuries. He faces multiple charges including failure to obey a stop sign, speeding, reckless driving, driving too fast for conditions, driving without a license, providing false information to law enforcement, and additional related offenses. At approximately 11:53 p.m. on December 23, 2025, Sergeant Gunnar Foltz was stationary on Interstate 40 near mile marker 271 when he observed a vehicle traveling eastbound at a high rate of speed. Using front radar, he clocked the vehicle at 120 miles per hour in a 65 miles per hour zone. Sergeant Foltz entered eastbound I-40 and caught up to the vehicle, a gray Ford Focus. He activated his emergency lights, but the driver continued fleeing at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour.
TV out, TV out. He's in between the guardrails, he's still driving. I'm here in front of the casino, still eastbound.
Can you turn on the 1028?
No, he's getting on the service road. He just brake checking, he's going into the city. We just turned here in front of the Dodge dealership.
Shortly after an initial pit attempt failed, the vehicle abruptly stopped. Sergeant Foltz moved in and attempted a low-speed pit, but that effort was also unsuccessful. Moments later, the driver accelerated again, fleeing at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour.
We're coming up to MLK. Wrong way on the interstate, wrong way on the interstate.
We're coming up to MLK at this time. Check. No turning tag, no vehicle description at the time. Can you tell me what kind of vehicle that is that tag you got now, not over the time?
The pursuit ended when the driver pulled into a Phillips 66 gas station. Sergeant Foltz conducted another TVI maneuver, successfully disabling the vehicle, and ordered the driver to exit. The driver, identified as Bryson Hansen, was handcuffed and placed in the back of a West Memphis Police Department patrol car. Hansen was transported to the Crittenden County Jail, where he was charged with fleeing, speeding, reckless driving, and criminal mischief.
Sorry, sir. I bet you are.
At approximately 10:15 p.m. on October 21st, 2024, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper spotted an SUV ahead and learned through a records check that the vehicle had been reported stolen. When the trooper activated his emergency lights and siren for a traffic stop, the driver immediately fled, prompting a high-speed pursuit. After a pit maneuver sent the SUV rolling multiple times and overturning, the suspect became trapped inside as the vehicle began to catch fire. Troopers quickly forced the door open, pulled the driver to safety, and took him into custody with injuries that were not life-threatening. The fire was contained shortly afterward, preventing further damage. On Thursday, December 4th, 2025, at about 9:18 a.m., Sergeant Manuel Valente Sotelo was contacted by Officer Hendricks of the Fort Smith Police Department to assist in locating a wanted suspect. Valente Sotelo spotted the vehicle and attempted a traffic stop after it passed through an intersection. The suspect failed to comply and continued driving, prompting Valente Sotelo to advise,
I think he's gonna take off. Yeah, he's probably gonna take off. Yeah, he's got traffic going on. I'll just bring out the next one. A few minutes later, Sergeant Valente Sotelo successfully executed a pit maneuver, bringing the suspect vehicle to a stop. Commands were given for Cox to exit the vehicle, and he complied. Cox was taken into custody without further incident. A search of Cox revealed a large amount of cash, $3,260, in his left jacket pocket, along with a knotted brown plastic bag that appeared torn and matched bags he had discarded earlier. A search of the vehicle uncovered a large, crystal-like substance on the driver's side floor, believed to be methamphetamine and weighing about 3.09 grams, along with 3 green pills marked 15, suspected to be oxycodone. Officers also found several prescription bottles not belonging to Cox, and a rolled piece of brown paper containing suspected marijuana behind the driver's seat. One prescription bottle recovered from the vehicle belonged to a recent burglary victim who had reported oxycodone and roughly $5,000 in cash stolen from their home.
I didn't know I was literally searching.
On December 7th, 2025, at about 12:22 p.m. on October 14th, 2025, Sergeant Bass observed a blue motorcycle turning north onto Highway 71 from Highway 282 at a high rate of speed. He began following the bike northbound on Highway 71. At the intersection of Moat Road and Highway 71, the rider turned east onto Moat. Sergeant Bass activated his emergency lights and siren to stop the motorcycle for speeding, but the rider ignored the signals and continued fleeing at speeds over 70 miles per hour.
25, 14, 10, 24. Going on Moat Road, 71, blue motorcycle, hit by.
81 dispatch.
264, George X-ray. Moat Road, heading towards Grant.
As the motorcycle continued north on Moat Road, the pavement turned to dirt, but the rider maintained high speed, likely trying to kick up dust to block the trooper's view and make an escape. Despite the reduced visibility, Sergeant Bass stayed close behind, refusing to lose sight of the suspect. On March 12, 2024, a Glendale police sergeant located a stolen Honda Accord and called for backup. When MARC patrol units activated their lights, the driver ignored them and kept going at about 55 miles per hour. Moments later, the driver changed lanes, sped up to nearly 70 miles per hour, and the pursuit began.
We should be all right. I don't know that he's going to be able to pull over here with the construction.
We're continuing at 55 miles per hour northbound on I-43. He's not speeding up, he's just maintaining 55 miles per hour. Continuing northbound I-43, 50 miles per hour, light, medium traffic. He's signaling to get in the left lane. Approaching right behind you. We're approaching Brown Deer. He's speeding out 57, 65. He's taking off now in pursuit. -6.
The sergeant threw a single stop stick out of his vehicle window, successfully deflating the suspect's front tire. Moments later, the Honda nearly rear-ended a civilian car, then continued weaving through traffic and entered an active construction zone.
Continuing northbound I-43. We passed the Brown Deer. Negative, getting off the Brown Deer. Coming up to medium traffic, red light coming up to the Brown Deer. Through the construction area, losing it. He maintained it, he's corrected. Coming up to heavy traffic at the off-ramp. 84, call this.
Pull over! Brown Deer. Construction area, losing it. He maintained it.
What the f*** is wrong with you?
Traffic at the off-ramp.
I don't know if he's going to be able to get out. He's got a flat front tire. We're in the construction zone. There's nobody where we're at, and it looks like he's going to have to drive potentially off a bridge or ledge here. Down a big ledge, he's going to be stuck.
The driver lost control due to the deflated front passenger side tire and crashed into a wall before veering off the road. The suspect kept driving until the vehicle became stuck in a muddy gravel area. Both the driver and passenger exited the car and fled on foot, with officers quickly chasing after them.
Right now, please stop running! Stop running! Get on the ground! Get on the f***ing ground! Get on the ground!
We got one running towards the freeway. Do not move! Towards the freeway. Like to do is one check. 50's changing, he's getting back to the freeway.
Stop f***ing running! Get on the ground! F***ing ground! Put your hands behind your back!
Somebody's getting up on the freeway. Looks like 50's got him.
All right, just have a seat in here. I'm going to get an ambulance on the way, all right? I'll roll the window down, all right? Pop in for me. 71st. How old are you, man?
I'm 28.
Can I get...
Both the driver and passenger were quickly taken into custody. The driver was identified as Javier and the passenger as Marcus. Dispatch confirmed the vehicle had been reported stolen. Javier was charged with felony fleeing and second-degree endangerment. He was sentenced to 5.5 years in prison, followed by 4 years of extended supervision. Javier was also ordered to complete 50 hours of community service and pay $1,036 in fines. Marcus, the passenger, was later released without charges.
You got a wallet? My phone.
At about 3:46 p.m. on April 2, 2025, Oklahoma City police spotted a red Jeep acting suspiciously near a gas station in Del City. When officers attempted a traffic stop, the driver ignored the lights and accelerated away, sparking a high-speed pursuit.
Taking off northbound. I'll give you a direction to travel here in a second. We can't TV off? No. Too many cars. We're going to be northbound on Sunny Lane approaching I-40. It's going to yield right now.
Your call has been updated.
Watch out, dude.
During the chase, the red Jeep jumped the curb in an attempt to get away and ran a red light, putting other drivers at risk. An officer attempted a pit maneuver, making contact with the vehicle, but the driver managed to maintain control and continued fleeing.
We are getting on I-40, attempted TVI, just on the on-ramp, westbound I-40. Traffic is light, speeds are about 75 miles an hour. We're going to have, all right, still westbound I-40, passing a car on the left. Speeds about 50 miles.
The pursuit continued at speeds between 80 and 100 miles per hour. During the chase, a loaded magazine was thrown from the suspect's vehicle. Officers then began coordinating a plan to perform another pit maneuver to bring the Jeep to a stop.
40 westbound, if somebody can control officer, you try to help us out. That was like a black baggie just before I-40 westbound from Sunny Lane. I-40 westbound speeds about 70 miles an hour. Traffic's lightening up right here. Light traffic to no traffic speeds 70 miles an hour. Looks like we're going to try to go northbound on 10. Northbound on 10. TVI. Turn back around. Hold on.
As the pursuit neared the intersection of Pennsylvania Avenue and Reno Avenue, officers executed another pit maneuver, spinning the suspect's vehicle and forcing it to a stop as police units boxed it in. Despite efforts to keep fleeing, the chase was over. Inside the Jeep, officers discovered a firearm and arrested the driver, 34-year-old Dashane Jefferson, who was already wanted on a felony warrant out of Jackson County, Oklahoma. Around 12:34 a.m. on January 21, 2023, Trooper Jensen was patrolling southbound on I-85 near mile marker 53 when he spotted a single headlight rapidly approaching from behind. He estimated the motorcycle's speed at 109 miles per hour in a 70 mile per hour zone, and radar confirmed it at 113 miles per hour. As the vehicle approached and slowed, it was confirmed to be a motorcycle, distinguished by its single headlight and loud exhaust. Trooper Jensen activated his emergency lights and stopped the dark-colored bike with Georgia plates. The rider came to a stop but refused to dismount, prompting commands over the loudspeaker.
Take the keys out and drop them on the ground. Negative 5 noon, 1038 with a motorcycle.
Trooper Jensen ordered the rider to remove the key and drop it, but the rider didn't comply, forcing the trooper to repeat the command several times. The rider eventually removed his helmet, looked back at the patrol car, and raised his hands in confusion, but the motorcycle was still running. Jensen noticed the rider shifting gears with his left foot, signaling an attempt to flee. He quickly alerted D-Team Communications and maneuvered his patrol car between the motorcycle and the guardrail to block an escape. Despite this, the rider accelerated and fled onto the roadway.
Going all the way right-hand lane. No turn signal. Going in the shoulder. Noonan, he's in the shoulder. 1050 Noonan, 1050, bad 1050 Noonan.
As they neared exit 47, Bullsboro, the rider shifted from the left to the right lane. While navigating a curve near the ramp, the motorcycle hit a slick area, possibly a blood spill, and veered off the road, striking dirt and grass before flipping. Trooper Jensen immediately notified D-Team Communications and requested fire and EMS support. The rider, identified as Jose Luis Ampuero by his Georgia license, was in and out of consciousness with a strong odor of alcohol. Though his eyes were closed, he groaned in pain and appeared disoriented.
I got you cleared.
Hey, brother, where you heard it? You conscious? You heard it.
He ain't talking yet. He ain't talking yet.
Don't move him too much. Just cut him out.
I got you, light.
When asked why he failed to stop, Ampuero couldn't provide an explanation. While in the back of the ambulance, Trooper Jensen informed him he was under arrest for DUI. The trooper read Georgia's implied consent notice and requested a blood sample, to which Ampuero verbally agreed. But paramedics were unable to draw blood due to poor vein access. Ampuero was later airlifted to Grady Memorial Hospital for treatment of his injuries.
Noonan, if you can, go ahead and start me at 51 for that motorcycle.
At approximately 10:20 p.m. on March 31, 2026, Sergeant Rome was traveling on Rogers Avenue near Massard Road when he observed 3 motorcycles turn westbound onto Rogers Avenue. One rider immediately accelerated at a high rate of speed. Rome activated his rear radar and recorded the rider traveling at 60 miles per hour in a 40 miles per hour zone. He then activated his emergency lights and turned around to initiate a stop. The 2 accompanying riders stopped, but the primary violator continued accelerating and began weaving through traffic.
Clear left, clear right, clear left, clear right. 237. Westbound on Rogers. Westbound on Rogers, passing 68. This is 45. Black shirt. Speed's 100 right lane coming up to block 40. Clear left, clear right. Go through a red light. 100 block 40. Passing McDonald's. Speed's 100. Coming up to Waldron. Driving pretty reckless. Coming up to another red light at Waldron. Blowing through the red light. They're stopping. Clear left, clear right, clear left, go right. Passing this mall. Speed's 110. Traffic is light. Coming up to another red light. He's going through it. Clear my way. Blacked out, right on 46, South 46 going northbound. He's a big boy, he's about to wreck it.
Hey, you better put your hands up right now. Hands up. Hands up. Put your hands up.
After a minor collision with the patrol unit, the motorcycle went down.
I've got him at gunpoint.
The rider, identified as Jacob Robertson, complied with officers and was taken into custody without further incident. Had he stopped from the beginning, he likely would have received a citation and gone home instead.
When you excelled at that speed, you committed a felony. Last guy.
At approximately 3:50 a.m. on January 28, 2026, deputies with the Marion County Sheriff's Office and officers from the Ocala Police Department located a suspect vehicle linked to 3 prior armed robberies traveling on Northwest 8th Street toward Northwest Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue. When law enforcement attempted to stop the vehicle, the suspect, identified as Scarlett, fled, initiating a pursuit.
9th Ave through 6th Street. You lost the wheel, single forward. Show me your hands! 9th Ave, 6th Street.
I got you on your side?
Yep.
Pin it. Pin the car. Put your hands up! Get your hands up!
All right, I got his left hand. I can't see his other hand.
I got left and right hand. Left and right hand. Hands up! Right on the window! With your left hand, open the door! Keep your hands up where we can see them. Both hands! Both hands! Show us your right hand! Step out! Don't reach in there, step out!
Face away.
The driver was later identified as 55-year-old Clinton Dion Scarlett. A subsequent search revealed he was in possession of cocaine and K2, a synthetic cannabinoid. Scarlett was taken into custody and charged with 3 counts of armed robbery, 4 counts of unlawful possession of a firearm or ammunition, fleeing, causing serious property damage, possession of cocaine, possession of a synthetic cannabinoid, and driving with a suspended or revoked license. On the night of October 1, 2024, Trooper Kirkpatrick attempted to stop a Dodge Charger for a traffic violation, but the driver refused to comply and sped off, leading officers on a high-speed pursuit.
Priority going to be eastbound 7 mile from Reno, down to attendant vehicle.
Eastbound 7 miles from Marino. Eastbound 7 miles from Marino.
Color of Detroit. Fire coming up to Gratiot. It's a black Charger. And we're going to be at Gratiot, south of Gratiot. Here you go. Chris is calling, I'll put it on. Let him know. We're coming south.
They haven't given it to you yet. I think I believe they were in that pursuit.
Southbound Gratiot from Wyndham. Southbound Gratiot from Wyndham.
Give me the clear.
The driver continued westbound on McNichols Avenue in Detroit at speeds over 100 miles per hour. Recognizing the danger to the public, officers waited for an opportunity to safely perform a pit maneuver as soon as the suspect slowed down.
Approaching McNichols. Northbound Hannah. McNichols. North for McNichols.
Northbound McNichols.
Northbound, color turns into outer drive. We're still northbound. Right here. Approaching 7.
Northbound outer drive approaching 7. Northbound outer drive approaching 7 miles.
I think I got flat. Check your tire. I can't tell. Check your tire pressure. No, I think we're good. Good? Yep.
That leak car shit! We're far behind.
Soon after, the driver lost control while navigating a curve and crashed into the curb, disabling the vehicle. The suspect immediately fled on foot, with officers quickly chasing after him.
Show me your hands, bitch!
I'm gonna fuck you up. You better stop, motherfucker.
Get ready to grab him. Get ready to grab him.
DPD's been notified. Blue jacket, fur coat, light blue jeans.
Go around, go around, go around!
Hey, he's coming through this gated lot. Checking. Run around the other side.
The driver ran a short distance before being cornered by a fence and surrounding officers. He surrendered without further incident. A search of the vehicle revealed a loaded handgun, a small bag of white powder, and a separate bag of marijuana. The driver now faces multiple serious charges. On December 15th, 2025, at approximately 7:26 p.m., Officer Phelps was traveling westbound on Fort Street near Mayo Drive when he observed a black Nissan Altima heading east in the left lane at a speed noticeably higher than surrounding traffic. Radar confirmed the vehicle was traveling 58 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. Officer Phelps activated his emergency lights, turned around, and attempted a traffic stop. The Altima moved into the right lane and then turned south onto Lockett Lane. With Officer Phelps directly behind the vehicle and his siren activated, the driver accelerated and fled. Officer Phelps notified Troop H Communications that he was in pursuit.
We're at M Marling, just off the rock. Get out of the car! Get out of the fuck! Round 5-9, entry same item. Round 5-9, entry same item. Black Nissan Altima, Hispanic male. He hit my car. We're on stroke, coming up the Stroger lane. I'm not, it's kind of a trailer park area. We're Lockett Lane, Lockett Lane. Speeds are 46, we're in a residential neighborhood. Going back towards Rogers, toward Fort Smith. Speed 75. Traffic is live right now.
As the vehicle turned north onto Massard Road near Marks Lane, Officer Phelps executed a successful pit maneuver. The car spun and came to a stop facing south, but the driver accelerated again. During the attempt to flee, the front of the suspect vehicle struck the driver's door of Officer Phelps's patrol car, causing damage. The driver continued fleeing, driving even more recklessly.
We're on Mark. It is blacked out. Speed 45. Going west on Mark. South 80th, Mark. Residential neighborhood. Speed's 25. Coming up to 45 now.
The driver later turned off his headlights while continuing to flee at high speed. The pursuit ended on South 81st Street when the vehicle entered a dead end near Adam Drive and stopped. Officer Phelps ordered the driver out, but he refused. Additional officers arrived and removed the driver through a window, taking him into custody. He was identified as Alexander Raya. Officers noted red, watery eyes, a strong odor of alcohol, and slurred speech. A search of the vehicle uncovered a black backpack containing a partially consumed bottle of Siete Leguas Blanco tequila. At approximately 2:12 a.m. on February 11, 2024, the North Little Rock Police Department requested assistance with a vehicle pursuit on I-440 West. Trooper Cass responded from Interstate 30 East near mile marker 131 and assumed primary position in the pursuit on Interstate 440 near mile marker 1.
He's swerving all over the place. They look like they're about to hit her. Speed 36, no traffic.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Push it.
State's got TVI. Appears to have been successful. Felony takedown.
Alright, don't get up in their way. Don't get up in their way.
The driver immediately exited the vehicle, walked to the concrete barrier, looked over the edge, and then suddenly jumped. The drop was approximately 50 feet. After impact, the driver was unable to stand. Trooper Cass requested medical assistance while Corporal B. Ibarra approached and attempted to render aid. The driver was transported to UAMS, where Dr. Melissa Kest pronounced him deceased at 2:57 hours. At about 9:45 p.m. on August 2, 2025, Trooper Bailey was on patrol when he spotted a black vehicle rapidly approaching from behind at over 100 miles per hour. He activated his emergency lights in an attempt to stop the car, but it sped past, clearly intent on fleeing. What the driver may have forgotten, however, was that he was in Arkansas, where a high-speed pursuit had just officially begun.
Until you get to them things that they come up to 118, speeding up 115 and 120. Adam 8, is that 7? East now.
Right, 142, I'm coming up on 118.
I go time for TVI, past 118, coming up to Noah Bay. We're going to go overpass. Speed's 120, passing on the inside shoulder.
Okay, Nazi, I'm about to be parallel with y'all. I'll get on at the 119. 91 to 90, I'm third. 7.
TVI.
The suspect fled at speeds between 110 and 120 miles per hour through moderate traffic. Determining the vehicle posed a serious danger to others, officers decided to end the pursuit with a high-speed pit maneuver. Trooper Bailey executed the pit at 110 miles per hour, causing the car to spin counterclockwise. But the driver quickly regained control and continued speeding away.
Don't fucking move! Don't fucking move! Don't fucking move! No, you shut the fuck up! Oh, you think you're doing me?
At around 7:05 a.m. on July 3, 2025, Trooper Cass was called to assist the Little Rock Police Department in a vehicle pursuit. He quickly moved into position and soon spotted the suspect, a white Ford Fusion. Trooper Cass joined the chase and took the lead in efforts to stop the fleeing vehicle.
Passing the 2B.
Just over a minute into the pursuit, Trooper Cass caught up to the suspect and performed a pit maneuver, causing the vehicle to spin clockwise. But the move wasn't enough to stop the car completely. The suspect regained control and continued fleeing in the opposite direction.
Oh, no, he ain't going everywhere.
Yeah, that's what continuing northbound. We're on Woodrow and Carnival. Carnival Little and northbound, speed 60. No traffic.
Trooper Cass ultimately brought the chase to an end by using his patrol vehicle to pin the suspect's car against the shoulder. The driver complied with commands and was taken into custody without further incident.
On the road! Hold him there! Don't fucking move! Keep your hands up or you will be shot! Hands up or you will be shot! We're gonna have to get him out on that side, Hamilton. Watch your crossfire. We're gonna come around. Hey, will you hold him? We're gonna come around. Hey! Unlock the door! Reach down and unlock the door! No problem, sir. I got the people going hands.
At approximately 10:45 a.m. on December 3, 2022, Arkansas State Police received a request for assistance in a pursuit involving a vehicle attempting to flee from law enforcement. Trooper Byrd, along with other Arkansas troopers, accelerated to join the chase.
We're going to be taking 40 westbound, no traffic, speed 80. Yes, we're going to continue 40 westbound, speed about 80, no traffic. We're still 40 westbound, stay behind us, we're coming up on Camp Rock, and the speed probably about 110, light traffic.
After a few minutes, Trooper Byrd caught up to the pursuit and quickly requested to take the lead position in order to perform a pit maneuver.
Shall we take up the hall exit, speed 80. Stay.
You'll give me space. I'm trying to put it right here.
You're 90, light traffic. There's that thing I did. Pit. Stay knocked out. Get us medical. Where you at?
Watch your crossfire.
Moments later, Trooper Byrd executed a pit maneuver, causing the suspect's vehicle to spin counterclockwise before crashing into a concrete barrier. Patrol units quickly boxed it in. The suspect was pulled from the vehicle and taken into custody without further incident. Though the vehicle began to smoke heavily, officers managed the situation and prevented a fire from breaking out. On March 4, 2024, at approximately 4:41 p.m., Trooper Shera with the Florida Highway Patrol was monitoring traffic on I-75 near mile marker 153 when he observed a white Dodge Charger with heavily tinted windows. He merged into the inside lane, caught up to the vehicle, and activated his emergency lights to initiate a traffic stop. Instead of stopping, the driver began switching lanes, then suddenly accelerated and exited at CR 762, Tucker's Grade, at high speed. Trooper Shera notified the Fort Myers Regional Communications Center that the vehicle was fleeing and a pursuit had begun.
White Tiger, 0, Whiskey Bravo.
Are you from 31?
After exiting at Tucker's Grade, the Dodge Charger briefly traveled west before re-entering I-75 southbound, reaching speeds over 145 miles per hour. The driver continued to flee recklessly, weaving through traffic and using the shoulder to pass other vehicles. Trooper Prosper took over as the lead unit in the pursuit, staying close behind. At approximately 12:41 a.m. on February 8, 2026, Trooper Hatcher was parked roadside conducting traffic enforcement when a red Subaru Legacy sped past at a high rate of speed. The vehicle was driving recklessly, at one point riding onto the shoulder and nearly striking a patrol unit, prompting Trooper Hatcher to immediately pull out and initiate a traffic stop.
Yep. Two B North, Adam Edward Union, 46 Lincoln. It's a maroon Subaru Legacy. We're taking the 2B. You ready, boys? Eastbound on 64, coming up to 32. Passing the sheriff's office, speed's about 62. We're coming up to Shibley, 1037. No, 587. Speed 65, there's no traffic. Notify the county as well. We're passing Shibley, coming up to Pleasant Valley.
I'm coming to you. I'm coming down 64 over.
No, I'm about TBI. He's gonna crash out and hit somebody.
I'm coming up on the sheriff's office. I'll be there in a second.
TBI.
After a pit maneuver brought the vehicle to a stop, the driver appeared confused, questioning why he had been pursued and struck, but ultimately complied and was taken into custody. During the arrest, officers detected a strong odor of alcohol on his breath and observed clear signs of impairment consistent with intoxication.
Hey, why am I getting... Whoa.
At approximately 10:28 p.m. on April 16, 2022, Sergeant McCrae was conducting radar speed enforcement on southbound Highway 17 when he observed a dark-colored SUV traveling northbound at a high rate of speed. Radar confirmed the vehicle was traveling at 84 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone. McCrae turned around to initiate a stop. When he activated his emergency lights, the SUV initially slowed and appeared to pull over to the east shoulder, but then suddenly accelerated and continued northbound toward Highway 70.
1037, Highway 17, northbound toward Brinkley. Adam David Boy, 2-1 Young. C4 direct. Forest City Regional stops 84 to 55. It's a dark blue Chevy Tahoe, I think. See, I'm Brinkley headed south. I don't know anywhere I can set up spikes. 30, we're headed toward Brinkley, just turned on 70. I'm trying to figure out somewhere where I can get spike strips. 10-4 speeds are at 100, no traffic. Or I don't need to let him get Brinkley city limits. If you can get him fitted before you get to Brinkley, go ahead. 10-4. Speeds are 98, no traffic. Right now he's driving in the center of the road. Are you able to get strips out? No, I don't have any cover. 10-4. Driving in the center of the road, speeds 98, still no traffic. Coming up on Highway 49.
Caused Sergeant McCrae's patrol vehicle to leave the roadway, strike 2 road signs, and cross a concrete culvert before returning to the road and sliding to a stop. Meanwhile, the suspect vehicle continued eastbound on Highway 70. Units from the Brinkley Police Department and Arkansas State Police began searching for the vehicle, which was later located behind a residence at 505 West Elm Street in Brinkley. The homeowner reported the suspect had fled. A search of the vehicle revealed a small amount of suspected marijuana in the center console and several 9mm rounds. McCrae's patrol unit was heavily damaged, but he was not seriously injured. Around 6:21 p.m. on November 30th, 2025, an Arkansas state trooper noticed a white vehicle showing signs of impaired driving. When the trooper activated his emergency lights to initiate a stop, the driver did not pull over and continued down the road.
Taking 2-way. Forward to Little Rock, show me 1037.
Rock units, that is 1053 for Adam 42.
Forward to Little Rock, get us a 1016. They just caused the head-on Chester.
The female driver was taken into custody showing clear signs of impairment with a strong odor of alcohol on her person. Although she denied drinking, she failed the field sobriety test.
DWI.
No.
That means driving while intoxicated.
No, sir. I am not being treated this way.
On February 3rd, 2025, at approximately 7:51 p.m., Trooper Wright received a request to assist in a pursuit involving a red Dodge Charger fleeing police at high speed. Trooper Wright intercepted the pursuit near mile marker 281 and quickly assumed the primary position. At that point, the Charger was traveling at speeds exceeding 140 miles per hour, weaving recklessly through traffic and endangering other motorists. After the pit maneuver, the driver, later identified as Brandon Williams, stepped out of the vehicle and was taken into custody without further incident. Trooper Evans recovered a discarded bag containing approximately 90 grams of marijuana, and a search of Williams also revealed a small amount of marijuana in his pocket. At about 11:16 p.m. on January 11th, 2024, a Milwaukee police officer spotted a white Kia matching the description of a vehicle wanted in connection with a kidnapping the night before. The officer moved in to initiate a stop, but the driver immediately accelerated away, sparking a dangerous pursuit.
From Titonia.
Got that Nissan following. It's the Nissan that's going northbound on 25.
So in pursuit of a white Kia Soul.
Kia Sportage.
Sorry, Kia Sportage. Lincoln William Boyd, 169, wanted for the abduction. Eastbound on Hampton from 22nd.
7217.
We are now setting south on 21st from Hampton. South on 21st from Hampton. Unknown occupants due to tint. Speeds approximately 50 miles an hour. Dead end here on 24. 24. He is now on the sidewalk doing a U-turn in the snow. Speeds approximately 6 miles an hour. Coming back down south on 24.
Coming back northbound now.
We're coming southbound.
Oh, southbound, sorry, yeah, you're right.
Still south on 24 through Lancaster. In pursuit of that white Kia Sportage, Lincoln William Boyd, 169, wanted for the abduction.
Still south on 45.
Still south on 45.
Coming up to Congress.
Coming up to Congress.
You gotta go east or west.
Coming up to Congress here. He's losing control.
Creek,
bail!
Okay, stop,
The Kia eventually lost control and crashed into Lincoln Creek near 45th Street in Congress. Because of the slick conditions, a pursuing patrol car was unable to stop and slid into the creek as well. One suspect was pinned by the vehicle's tire and unable to move, while the second suspect climbed out and fled on foot. One officer gave chase to the fleeing suspect, while another stayed behind to assist the injured suspect trapped at the scene.
Put your fucking hands up now! Turn around! Turn around!
Oh my God, sir! Oh my God! Fuck you getting I got you, bro. I got you. I got you, bro. Hold on. Drive! Damn it! Fuck!
You're on this, so you're responding or private.
Boss, my leg right here, boss. You okay? Good.
Both officers seem okay.
At approximately 8:10 p.m. on May 12, 2023, a Lakeview officer spotted a vehicle in Ionia County matching the description of a previously stolen car. The officer attempted to follow and stop the vehicle, but the driver refused to pull over and fled. The officer immediately initiated a pursuit and notified dispatch.
Hey, sir, when you're ready. It'll be Boy Charles 11193.
Road's going to be the vehicle. High rate of speeds. Pursuit initiated. Going east, or check that west on 44. Speeds over 100. Light traffic.
Clear. 622, are you clear? I'm clear.
Central 36. Can you let 17 know?
Paper will do 2012. 626, I'll do set up the spikes at 44 Bridge.
We're at 44 in Flanagan. Continuing.
I'm at 44 in Green.
Speeds at 94. Continuing west on 44, just passing Flanagan.
Clear west on 44, past Flanagan, speeds at 94. Thirty-four 921. That's right.
6417 from 6436 on Ionia County Primary. Central 36. We're continuing westbound 44, coming up to Canfield.
Clear west on 44, coming up to Canfield.
Six 6417 from 6436. Central from 36. You're able to go hold 17.
We're attempting to contact Montcalm right now.
Clear, I'll bump them on radio. Continuing westbound past Johnson. 6417 from 6436.
Go ahead.
In pursuit with that pickup truck. Speed's about 97. Very little traffic.
423.7.
Clear. Clear your speeds.
93.
Clear, I'll flip over Ionian Monarch.
The first deployment of spike strips proved effective, with at least one of the suspect's tires being punctured. However, the driver continued to flee despite the damage.
Good, spike set.
Clear spike set 2015.
Continuing past South Drive on 44. Not sure if he's going down yet.
Seventeenth clear, I'm just coming into Eureka.
The second spike strip deployment was unsuccessful, as the suspect swerved to avoid it, and the pursuit continued at speeds of around 80 miles per hour.
Second attempt failed. He's got flat front.
Flat front 2015.
Pull your vehicle over! Continue 44 into Bellevue.
44 in the building.
Front driver's flat.
Clear front driver's side flat 2015.
622 and 623 are behind us.
Looks like rear is going flat now.
Clear building unit pursuing. Rear side flat 2017.
.44 continuing west past Wall. Central, can you let Kent know?
Abram, what are your speeds?
I'm trying to catch up now, going through, just went through red lights, I'm over 100.
Clear over 100 2015.
Two flats. One tire just came off.
One tire came off 2014.
Coming up to 91.
All units, stations, departments, primary is closed for emergency traffic only. Please move to 34 comp. Central Clear 2018.
Central 36, continuing westbound past 91.
Westbound past 91.
Can you let Kent know that they're about ready to come into their county, two flats?
Abram, letting them know right now.
Westbound 44 past Deeds. Speed still about 90.
Speed still 90.
Crossing over into the other coming traffic. Central 36, he's on his rim, coming up to Montcalm Ave.
I'm coming up to Montcalm Ave 2019.
Central 36. Looks like the rear isn't flat, so just the front is driving on the rim.
Clear, front driving on the rim, 2020.
Westbound at Ashley Ave.
Clear west on Ashley Ave.
Speed around 100. Coming up to Lincoln Light.
Clear coming up to Lincoln Light.
Westbound past Lincoln Light.
Westbound past Lincoln Light.
Belden unit. You're able to take over direction. Speed. Central 36. Still light traffic.
Clear light traffic, 421.
Track 0622, starting west, passing Old Belding Road, speed at 97.
Cleared, speed to 97, clear places.
Looks like we might come into a stop on Wasabi.
The pursuit continued for about 10 minutes, and it became clear the suspect had no intention of stopping. Despite a heavily damaged tire and sparks coming from the rim scraping the roadway, the driver kept fleeing recklessly. Officers prepared to deploy additional spike strips and were ready to use a PIT maneuver if needed.
As right now, it looks like two being melted.
Two and 6436, be aware that there is a big curve coming up. It's going to go to the west and then back to the north. We're clear, we're on curve now.
Central 36. Let Kent know, try to get some more spikes up. Alright.
Different, send the call. 2023. Greenville 640, I only dispatch. Greenville, go on. We're stage west side of town. Case we're using. Clear, 2023. Central 516 set it. Here. Here, 2023.
Central. Still going northbound Wasabi. Coming up to 10 miles. Speed's about 9.
Clear, coming up to 10 miles, 20 to 24.
Central 36. See if we can get some units on 57.
Can you repeat that, please?
See if we can get Kent or Montcalm on 57 and Wasabi.
Clear all contact on 2025. 23.
You're on 2025.
Central 36, speed's about 83, light traffic, coming up on 12 Mile.
Robinson at 12 Mile in Kent County.
They're approaching 12 Mile, 2025.
Central, turning east on Wilkins.
After about 15 minutes, the suspect turned onto a dirt road, likely hoping the dust would obscure officers' view. And for a moment, it did. Despite limited visibility, officers stayed close behind, determined not to lose him. What the suspect didn't realize was that this decision would only make things worse.
That's your 586. Negative 2. Five at 16 Central. 5 at 15. She's inside. Crazy coming door. I'll be clear.
Central 36. Looks like you wiped out on Conley and Elkins.
Where is it?
I don't know. What's that?
I hear it back there.
Is it?
There they are.
Central 36 down in the ravine. We're down in the ravine trying to make contact.
I'm hurt real bad, sir.
Central 36, can you start EMS this way? You the only one in the vehicle?
Yes.
Why are you running?
I got so many warrants.
So?
Not believing that.
Central 30.
The suspect's vehicle plunged off a shallow embankment at high speed, snapping through trees and leaving the car severely mangled. The driver was ejected and sustained serious injuries, but was fortunately treated and survived. His refusal to stop made the situation far worse. Had he surrendered earlier, or even after the tire was damaged, the outcome could have been much less severe.